Stewart, Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Newman, Harvick, Kane, Busch, Allmendinger, and Kens at the top 10. We are back under green with Jeff Gordon pushing Kyle Busch down toward turn 1.
One thing I know about Jeff Gordon's car, he has complained about it in traffic. He says it's not very good when he's in traffic. He needs to get out front for it to be at its best.
Kyle Busch breaks out front. Matt.
Mike, Jeff Gordon told Alan Gustafson he figured out a couple things on that last run, being stuck in traffic as far as technique goes in line and in and out of the throttle that seemed to help him. And Alan simply said,
trouble too far. A lot of brake lockup. Sorry, Matt, they're back of the pack. Somebody locked him up big. One of the cars damaged earlier, and everybody gets away.
Yeah, I think we've also got a lot of speedy drive. When they go 2 and 3 wide getting into turn 1, I think that's another thing we see. Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, he just drove underneath Tony Stewart in that 14. I just think Stewart's paying the price for just 2 tires on that last stop. Apron to help that car turn below that yellow line, which is perfectly legal here at Phoenix.
Well, if Jeff Gordon wants to win this race, he's going to have to fight Kyle Busch for it.
Well, in yesterday's race, Kyle Busch and Carl Edwards.
Tony Stewart in that 14 car, he's fallen outside the top 5 all the way back to 7th.
Next time by, 10 laps to go. Andy Lally, lapped car, moves out of the way. The next one they'll catch will be David Rudiman. And then it's clear sailing. Long way to the next car in line for our 2 leaders.
I tell you what I see. The 18 car really gets off the corner, both of them pretty good. But Jeff gets into the corner to the center a little better. I just don't know. I think he's going to have to roll the 3rd turn and get a run on him off of 4 if he's going to make a pass.
Rudiman moves aside. Clear sailing for the leaders. 9 laps to go when they come back to the stripe, and Gordon is there.
Right there. But this is where Kyle can really pull him just a little bit. That's going to make it awfully tough for Jeff Gordon to get by.
Yeah, last time through turn 2, Gordon in the 24 got off the corner good. That speed carries all the way down the straightaway.
Well, Kyle got up off the bottom a little bit that time, and Jeff was able to stay with him. This could be the lap right here. Watch Jeff Gordon into 3.
Oh, Kyle pulls him down the backstretch.
Yeah, but watch that
right
24.
Here is where Gordon is strongest. And he gets right to the back bumper trying to rattle Kyle Busch.
Well, it'll get you a little bit loose and allow you to do that right there. Get a little run and he's gone.
8 laps to go.
Whoa, Jeff got loose getting in that corner.
But Kyle was on the outside of him where he was unable to take advantage.
Yeah, it hurt Kyle Busch more than it did Jeff Gordon.
Well, it did then. Better hope that Kyle Busch can't catch him.
7 laps, plenty of time. 7 to go. There's the reaction from Kyle's wife as Jeff Gordon takes the lead. A little bit of nudge, a little turn of the wheel. Here we go.
Mike, you said it at the top of the show. Little short track racing on a 1-mile track.
Alan Gustafson, he loves what he's seeing.
Tell you what, that 18 car has not given up. Kyle is trying to chase Jeff Gordon back down, and now he says, oh, you want to play that way, do you? Jeff better hope he doesn't get to him.
3rd place battle building. Kevin Harvick has all but caught Jimmy Johnson. Then it's Ryan Newman. And a great race for Casey Kane in 6th.
I think we're going to see a lot of that 4-car Casey Kane. He and Kenny Francis working together over there. Red Bull. I think that's a good combination.
Pretty much Jeff Gordon with 5 to go. Clear sailing. He has about a straightaway in front of him to the next cars out there.
Jeff's got, I mean, he couldn't have it anymore. It couldn't be any more perfect. Nobody, no lap cars or anything to deal with.
Outside pole sitter Kurt Busch of the 22 battling Allmendinger. This is for 8th place. And up front, Gordon has stretched it out on Kyle Busch by a full second now.
Yeah, I think Kyle just needs to be sure that Jimmy Johnson doesn't catch him before this thing ends. Got a pretty good lead over him. I think he'll be all right.
Biggest thing Jeff Gordon will be looking for is that white flag, because he knows we'll have a race then. We won't have to worry about no green-white checker.
0 for 66. And last year, 4 coulda, woulda, shouldas. for Jeff Gordon. Today, that's just not going to matter.
Oh, 4-time may want to join 5-time if he keeps racing like this.
Jeff Gordon trying to tie Cale Yarborough for 5th on NASCAR's all-time win list. This would be his 83rd career victory.
You know, you talk about him being a four-time Sprint Cup Series champion. He has not won a championship since that 48 car started back in 2002.
Car owner Rick Hendrick atop the pit box and looking on. Going to be white flag next time by.
And that is music to you. It's white flag next time by. And you're pulling away.
Jeff Gordon trying for Hendrick Motorsports' 9th win at Phoenix. They have already won 6 of the last 8.
All right, here it is.
White flag. Crew chief Alan Gustafson has been to victory lane here with Mark Martin and with Kyle Busch. Last week, 20-year-old Trevor Bayne won the Daytona 500 after battling Thursday and drafting with his boyhood hero Jeff Gordon. Today, Jeff Gordon rolls off turn 4, 0 for 66, 1 for 67.
You guys are awesome.
Jeff Gordon wins at Phoenix.
Baby. Welcome back. Awesome job. That's the way to play, man. We earned that one, right?
Darrell, it's about time.
That's a great feeling, man, to go that long, be a great driver like Jeff Gordon is, go that long. Let me tell you, I don't care how many races you won or how good you are, there's always that doubt in your mind, am I ever going to win another one?
And I think the biggest thing, if you look at the last 18 races, including last week, this man has only had 1 top 5 finish. So this is huge in many ways.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you for this opportunity, man. I'm loving these guys.
That's Rick Hendrick. Anyone who thought that the winter time crew chief swap was for the benefit solely of Dale Earnhardt Jr. better look again. Alan Gustafson and Jeff Gordon have won today. They're going to win some more races.
Great confidence builder right here when you make changes like that. I heard Jeff say it himself. If things work out the way we think they will, Rick Hendrick will look like a genius. Again.
Gordon has been competitive. He's had 8 second-place finishes since his last victory. Really? 15th win here for Chevrolet as he rips up the grass.
He's on fire.
Trevor Bayne 1 week, his boyhood hero the next. How about that?
We just beat Kyle Busch.
He led the most laps and he picks up the win. So let's head down there where the celebration for Jeff Gordon is about to erupt.
Ending nearly a 2-year winless streak.
Oh, man.
Welcome home.
Are you kidding me? Pinch me, man. Pinch me. Woo!
Mark Martin, teammate, comes down. The entire Hendrick family down here.
Yeah.
More meaningful to do it, Jeff, the way you did it today, leading the most laps to end the streak.
I mean, I don't really care how we do it. You know, we just want to get to victory lane. But to do it that way and to see the fans' reaction, I mean, we beat Kyle Busch. We're the only one who beat Kyle Busch this weekend, and he's so tough to beat. And, God, what a race car. Just so thankful, Alan Gustafson and this entire Drive In Hunger Chevrolet. Got to thank them and Pepsi and DuPont. And, man, what an awesome, awesome feeling it is to when you got the car right like that and they give you 20 to go and it's your job to go get it done. And you got what you need to go do that and to pull it off. I mean, I thought, even if I catch him, what am I going to do with him? And we caught him. He got loose. I got underneath him. And I didn't know what to expect. I got into one and he was right on my door and I got loose, got up into him. they said clear, I went, because I knew I needed to get away from it as fast as I could. But God, it feels so amazing. I can't tell you how amazing this feels, and so thankful to Rick Hendrick, all that he does. And it's been a long time, I know, and I'm going to savor this one so much. But I got to say thanks to the fans. I mean, not only fans at home. I've been tweeting lately for the first time, and all of the stuff that people have been saying, the motivation has been unbelievably inspiring. And then to see that crowd stick around to see my really lame burnout, because I stink at them. But they love that show, and man, we hope we can give them some more shows like that this year. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Same car number, same driver, new crew chief, new sponsor. Same old Gordon ends the day in victory lane, Chris.
You had a spectacular weekend, 2 wins and a second-place finish. I heard you say on the radio to your crew, I didn't do a very good job in the first part of the race. What did you mean by that?
I mean, it was a real big mistake on my part early, and the first person I got to apologize to is Carl Edwards, obviously, for what happened there on the backstretch. It just got out from underneath me, and we were getting bounced around like a ping pong ball there for a while, and I got into him and just killed his day. I know he was frustrated, and I could tell out there on the racetrack, but you know, I apologize. I don't know how many times. You know, it was unintentional, especially for the way we raced yesterday. You know, it was so good to race that way and to put on a good show in front of these fans and to have that happen. I know they had a good race car, so all that aside, I mean, just can't thank these guys enough with this Combos Camry. They did a great job this weekend bringing up a great race car off the truck, and you know, we had a fun time today. We came through a lot of adversity. We worked real hard. Dave and the guys never gave up, and the pit stops were good all day. So, I mean, we kept battling through everything that was thrown at us. And, you know, there at the end, Jeff just had a better car than us. You know, I thought that I was going to be able to, when I got out to a big enough lead, I thought, man, I got it. You know, I can hold him off with this far. And he just ran me down and flat out passed me, you know. So he was really, really fast, and we couldn't hold him back. So it's good to see those guys back in victory lane. Those are all my old 5 guys. So that's cool if anything's good about today.
See you in your hometown next weekend.
All right, thanks.
Well, Jimmy, you weren't very fast in practice. You weren't very fast in qualifying, not very fast at the beginning of the race, but here you are finishing 3rd at the end. How'd you do it? Where'd the speed come from?
Well, I mean, we've worked on a lot of new stuff over the off-season, and we tried to test, but we had some weather keeping us from testing. And with that, in the way that our sport is now, without having any preseason testing, we've been testing all week. And even the first half of the race, I got to give a lot of credit to Chad, being aggressive, coming to pit road often, big changes to the car, and we woke it up. So I'm happy to get this finished. Needless to say, I'm happy for Jeff, happy for Hendrick Motorsports to win. The more we all run these new cars in the new style setups we're developing, the better we're going to be. And one of them won today, so, and the one was 3rd. So we're off to a good start. Very happy for Lowe's and Cobalt Chevrolet, and we'll go to the next one.
A good day for 5-time Jimmy Johnson.
Well, nobody loves this racetrack more than Kevin Harvick. You had to struggle through some adversity. How bad were you smelling and sniffing that wind, knowing that this track's going to change next time we come back here?
Yeah, well, first off, I just got to thank everybody from Jimmy John's and Budweiser and Chevrolet and everybody at RCR for everything they do. Yeah, we had a weird day. We wrecked once and then about wrecked again, and then got into it with a couple cars and caved both front fenders in. I wish we could have raced the car and not being tore up, but all in all, everything went good. Guys on the pit crew can do it. We just got to get the consistency there, and we'll be right where we need to be.
It's not a win, but he takes a top 5 home for his 10-year anniversary.
Thanks a lot. It was a story of comebacks for guys like Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick, who were involved in wrecks that worked their way back up to the top. And for Jeff Gordon, he moves up 20 positions in points. I know it's just the 2nd race of the season. Look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. rallied to kind of get within that top 10 as well.
Speaking of fighting back, he went down a lap. He was able to make it up, and again, you know, battling his way back through there. And Denny Hamlin, the guy who kind of like felt like he maybe lost his championship chase in 2010 here at Phoenix, you know, had a decent top 10 finish today.
Our pole sitter Carl Edwards wrecking early, finishing 28th. Again, Jeff Gordon leading the most laps, 138. Tony Stewart next on that list, and then Kurt Busch.
Yeah, how about Trevor Bayne, our Daytona 500 champion? He had a very short and abbreviated day. A lot of people expecting things out of him, but, well, there's always next time.